Highway 60
Although
West.
really, when you think about it, I cannot be the only person who's ever forgotten their ID.
Right.
But this happened, okay, so this is not as bad as what happened to me before. I was the maid of honor at my best friend's wedding, and I had a flight at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I got to the airport, and I went to go through security, and I did not have my ID. And this was like 2012, maybe?
You didn't actually have your physical ID.
No, I didn't have my driver's license.
Wow.
So I was like, son of a bitch, what am I gonna do? I did not have time. So I was at security and I was like, I don't know what can I do.
Arizona,
And I was like, look, I have literally everything else. I don't know why my driver's license is not in my wallet, but I was like, look, I have my fingerprint clearance card, I have my work ID, I have all these things. I was like, my credit cards with my name on them. I was like, I literally have everything except for my driver's license right now. And so they were able to let me on the plane. But the funny thing is, then I got to where her wedding was, and I had no ID.
Mile, take right exit 153A onto
No, I
Arizona
was
143 north using the upcoming right 2 lanes.
They, like, the bartender was like, I can't serve you without, like, and I was like, it's fine, like, I totally get it. And so, all my friends were like, seriously, come on, like, please, you can tell she's not 21, like, come on. I was like, thanks, guys. But eventually I did get through. But yeah, coming back, I had to, go through
Using
the
the
same
right
process.
2
But
lanes, take right exit
that wasn't as
153A
bad
onto
as
Arizona 143 north.
2018, I went for a work conference in New Orleans, and it was like, honestly, I'm not a rookie traveler, but it was a rookie move. I was gonna just take my debit card and my ID. I was going out with some work friends, and
In 2
I
miles,
was
take
the
right
only girl.
exit 3B onto
So
East Sky Harbor Boulevard.
I was gonna take my ID and my debit card and just put it in my back pocket. And then I was like, no, you know what, Kelly, that's stupid, because you're gonna sit on a bar stool, it's gonna slide out of your back pocket, and then you're gonna be screwed. And the funny thing is, I had 2 copies of my driver's license at that point, because at one point I had lost, or thought I lost mine, but found it in the coat pocket.
Okay.
So I had 2 copies, but they were both in my wallet. So anyway, I thought, okay, I'll just take my debit card and I'll take my ID. And then I was like, no, because if my debit card falls out, then I gotta cancel it, whatever. And then I thought, I'll just have Nick hold one of my colleagues. So I was like, I'll just have Nick hold it. And I was like, no, I don't want to be that girl who's like asking for supervisor at work basically to like carry your stuff for her. So I was like, I'll just take my wallet. And my wallet's like one of those, kind of foldable like clutch things.
Okay.
And I was wearing a hoodie because it was November. And I had a
In
pocket
1
in
mile,
front of
take
the hoodie
right
that
exit
slid
3B
right in.
onto
Oh.
East Sky Harbor
And I was like,
Boulevard.
okay, this will work. I'll just put it in my pocket. Well, then it got really hot in the bar, and I took my sweatshirt off and I tied it around my waist. And at some point, somebody swiped my wallet, and I lost everything. And I was in Louisiana at the time, and so getting home was like a nightmare. My boyfriend was like ready to pack up the kids and drive across country to come pick me up because I could not get on a plane.
In a
I
half
was like,
mile, take right
do you
exit
have a piece of
3B
mail
onto
in
East
your
Sky
backpack or
Harbor
anything? And I
Boulevard
was like,
using
no,
the
sir,
upcoming
I was
right
literally
lane.
here for 3 days for a work conference. I don't have any mail with me. He's like, could you just check and make sure? I was like, there's like
Yeah,
4 pieces
you're
of paper in my bag. I know for a fact none of them is mail. It's stuff from my conference. I was like, look, I have my conference badge. I said, I'm literally wearing a t-shirt that has my name on it. Like, can you, like, why would I have a jacket with somebody else's name on it? Like, can you just help me out, please? I have to get
Using
home to
the
my
right
kids.
lane, take right exit 3B onto East Sky
And that
Harbor Boulevard.
one was a major challenge. I was able to finally get on the plane, but it definitely took some work.
Yeah.
And I had to go through like a physical pat down and like everything, and I was just like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. But yeah, but I had to like trying to get back into my hotel room because of course my hotel key was in my wallet too. And so when I got back to the hotel, like
they're asking for ID.
Yeah, exactly, to let me into the room. And so I was like, I don't know what to tell you. I literally have nothing. My whole wallet got stolen. And at that point I was drunk too, so it was great.
In 1 mile, continue straight to stay on East Sky
they had
Harbor
a security
Boulevard.
guard, and they were like, basically, okay, do you have a computer in your room or anything? And I said, yes. And they're like, do you have to log into your computer? And I was like, yes. And they said, okay. So they took me upstairs and had me log into my computer in front of them, and they were like, okay. And then they gave me an extra key. But that was the only way that
At least that guard was smart about that.
Yeah, no, and especially like because like I said, I brought it up. I was like, okay, my computer's in my room, and they're like, do you have to sign into it? And I was like, yes. I was like, please just get me into my room. Get me. I was like, oh man, it was bad. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and like I said, I was like drunk. It was. I was like lit up like a Christmas tree. Well, because at the time, like I had just like lost a bunch of weight, which obviously the pandemic I gained it back, but I had just lost a bunch of weight. I didn't drink very much in general, and so I was not used to, and I tried to keep up with the boys. And
Oh.
It was not a good idea. Fortunately, I work with some very nice people who took care of me, but in terms of like making sure I didn't like run off with some random weirdo, and never would take advantage of me or anything. But it was definitely I got lucky that the people I was with had my back and whatever, because I definitely should not have tried to keep up with the boys that day.
That's great. I love it.
Mile continuous straight to stay on Terminal
My life is
44
definitely a soap
44th Street
opera.
using the left lane.
There is nothing wrong with that. It makes life fun.
Yeah, no, I tell people all the time, I'm like, I can't make this shit up. Like, I mean, honestly, if I were this creative, I would be very rich.
Get out of the effing way.
I would be very rich
As a comedian.
as a writer or something. Yes,
Right.
But anyway, well, thank you so very
Hey,
much.
not a problem.